want to talk to you guys all about my recent health journey, my weight loss journey, and what I have been doing to lose 10 pounds last month. I am going to start this video off by saying that it is January 28th, and this past weekend, I took a little weekend getaway. So I did have more unhealthy foods than I usually do, but I was still very great. And also there are a couple more days left in the month for me to get back on track. So I'm sure I will hit that 13-pound mark. But as today, I have lost a total of 10 pounds in January. So let's get started. I'm also going to split this video into 2 parts just because it's going to be very long and I want to have a video for each dedicated topic. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about what I did overall, and then in part 2, which I will link down below, I will discuss more about my eating plan, because that's a big part of how I was able to be so successful during this journey. Basically, in December, I knew that I wanted to start something different. For various reasons last year, I just literally, it was between being stressed and having the time of my life. I started eating whatever I wanted. And it was actually because I went to the doctor and I had blood work done and they told me that I was perfectly healthy. And honestly, in my mind, I'm just being honest, I was like, oh my gosh, this whole time I've been trying to be super good. Now I'm gonna live a little. And honestly, I have an all or nothing personality and I was living too much of my best life. And I think last year I put on at least 25 to 35 pounds, which, you know, judging on how I gain weight, I can gain 30 pounds in a year, and 30 pounds for me is a dress size. So I did gain quite a bit of weight last year, and I knew that I wanted to get that weight down. For me, when I get to a certain point, either it's dress size or number on the scale, I really start dialing back because I don't ever want to get too far gone. So I knew I wanted to do something different, and I've been on countless weight loss regimens. I've done Weight Watchers successfully years ago and lost 60 pounds. So I definitely knew I could do it. I just had to put my mind to it. So I'm going to say the single-handedly most effective part of my weight loss journey has been changing my mindset. And that has been so important, and that's why I decided to do this in January, because in January, that's the time when I'm thinking about my goals. I'm thinking about things that I've done maybe last year that either did or didn't work, and where I would like to see myself be by the end of the next year. So I really wanted to shift my mindset. You know, I've gone on different weight loss regimens where I'm trying to be better, but if I'm being honest, I've never fully committed myself after, you know, gaining my weight back from being on Weight Watchers. I would really say changing your mindset is going to change your life. I literally just told myself, you can do this. You've done it before. You have all the tools at your disposal, all the tools in the world. You have them. You have them. You can be successful. You can do this. And so in the back of my mind, even when I want to cheat, and there are days that get so hard and I really just want to go get a pizza or have a limerita, but I tell myself, look how far you've come and look how much farther you can go, and that you're doing it and you got this. So changing your mindset is going to change your life, I promise you guys. But with changing my mindset, I also went back on keto, and I am not your keto guru. I know keto to be a state when your body is in ketosis and you are now burning fat instead of carbs. So traditionally, I ate a high carb diet. I like a lot of pasta. I wasn't drinking juice because I only drank water, but I was enjoying my cocktail on the weekend, and I love pizza and I love French fries, and you guys know how I eat. So going on keto is something that really helped me because I'm not taking in carbs anymore. So every day I give myself up to 25 grams of carbs. Some days I eat those carbs and some days I don't. But really, keto changed my mind and the way I look at food. I was able to go on a trip this past weekend and tell myself, you know what? You have never had this type of biscuit before. Eat half a biscuit. Eat one tiny slice of pizza. You know, the old me would have been like, ooh, pizza, my favorite food. Let me at least have 3 slices. But honestly, keto, along with changing your mindset, just boosted me so much, because when you're eating on keto, you just have so much more energy. You don't feel bloated, you don't feel big. I can wear my jeans high-waisted, go out to eat a full meal on keto and not feel like I need to unbutton a button. Like, that is just, that's an amazing victory for me. So I really have enjoyed keto, and like I said, I will be doing a whole video about keto and what have been some of my biggest successes in that area. But like I said, I'm no keto guru. This was just something that I wanted to push myself to do, and honestly, it's been paying off so well. So in addition to changing my mindset and doing keto, I also did Dryuary, which was super hard for me because I don't usually drink during the week, but on the weekends I like to go out with friends and I like to have my adult beverage. Okay, I'm almost 30. I like to enjoy my libations, but a lot of the drinks that I used to love were loaded with sugar. Okay, so I will go out to a bar and have like 3 drinks. That's probably over 100 grams of sugar, and when I'm not working out that much, that sugar is just sitting on me. So I did Dryuary. That was hard too, but in the midst of doing Dryuary, I realized that when I do stop Dryuary this month, well, when you guys are seeing this in February, I can still go out and be social and have alcohol, but choose low carb options, and I'm going to talk about that in my next video as well. So Dryuary was all about mindset as well. Me telling myself, you don't need that cocktail, you don't need that margarita, you don't need that spritzer. You can honestly just be on plan and be successful and still have a great time. Okay, another thing I did was I said no fast food, and until last week I was not eating fast food, and the reason why I told myself no fast food was because I knew that if I wasn't going out, I could stay in the house more. There really is no reason why I shouldn't be able to cook. And even when you're going out to fast food restaurants, you can eat better, but it's just very tempting. And honestly, I'd rather cook at home and make organic foods and know what's going into my food as opposed to just eating fast food, because let me tell you, I live in a fast food nation, okay? Like, anything I want is within 5 or 10 minutes of me. And I used to be that girl. You're hungry late at night? Let me go to McDonald's. Let me go to Chick-fil-A. Let me go to Wendy's. So saying no to fast food really helped me as well. The fourth thing, I think, I can't remember. I did intermittent fasting, and I always see people talk about this on Instagram, but intermittent fasting for me meant that from 12 noon to 7 p.m., those are my eating hours. So when I wake up in the morning, I go right to the gym, I come home, I do stuff, then I eat my meal, and I have my last meal before 7 p.m. So what that does to me is it trains me to be more in the habit of eating full meals and not eating late at night. Like I said, I was notorious for being that girl that was rolling up to McDonald's at 9 o'clock at night because she was hungry. But now it's so weird. I've retrained my mind to know that, okay, it's 7 o'clock, drink a couple bottles of water and go get in bed, you know? And that has really helped also. So intermittent fasting has been a great thing for me. I will say that when I first did it, like the first couple of days were super hard. And by 11:30, I was standing in front of the microwave just waiting for 12 o'clock to hit. But it does get easier the more you stick with it. And the last thing that I've done on this journey has been working out. So I started working out again around October, and then I fell off because it got cold, and then I started again in December, and then I got sick. And I feel like every time I start back in the gym, I get sick. But working out has been essential for me because you burn calories, you get to be more heart healthy, and you get to be fit. And I'm going to be the first person to admit that I do not do the most vigorous workout. I am not the most active person. I do just enough to get my heart rate up in a healthy range for my body and to be sweating and, you know, to be out of breath. But I'm not gonna do running on the treadmill. Like, no. I do 15 minutes on the elliptical and I do 15 minutes on the treadmill. I do a 30-minute workout. That's good enough for me, and then I'm out of the door. I just find that that works for me. Now, that's not to say that in the future I won't step it up. I do plan on adding weights here at my home because I have a workout machine. I just don't know how to fully use it, but that's something I do want to incorporate because muscle burns fat, and that's good for strength training and all that great stuff. So yeah, basically the things that have helped me to be successful were changing my mindset, eating keto, Dryuary, no fast food, and intermittent fasting. And honestly, those 5 things have been the key to success for me. My healthy weight loss is about 2 pounds per week, so this was right on track. You know, first I said I wanted this to be a 1-month challenge, but I'm actually excited to see if I can keep this up in February, at least some of these things, not all of them. But the biggest change has just been my mindset. Like when I went to the cabin this past weekend, my friends were like, oh, I don't want to eat this in front of you. And it was so crazy because I was like, eat it. Like I want it, but I know that I can't have it, so I'm not even tempted. And having that power over your mind and your thoughts is amazing. Like honestly, you guys, change your mindset and you can change your life. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but it has honestly just changed how I think about food overall. This journey has not been easy. Have I cheated a couple of times? Absolutely. I had ice cream a few times, but I was able to make it work. And more importantly, I find that you can incorporate these things into your diet and into your regimen, but as long as you have it here together and you stay on track, you can still be successful. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If you want to see more about what I ate and what I will be continuing to do in the next month, please stay tuned for part 2. Let me know if you guys have any comments or questions, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.